Can I proceed, sir?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so first of all, I would like to thank sir for giving me this wonderful opportunity to express my views on this particular topic. And let's not waste any time and let's get going. So, uh, yeah. So the topics I'm going to cover under this presentation is the nature of business economics. Uh, how is it micro in nature? The use of economic theories, realistic business economics being realistic in nature, business economics being a normative science, and the use of macroeconomics. So, firstly, what is the nature of business economics? The nature of business economics, it is a terminology used in the business organizations. So basically it denotes the application of economic theories to the business conditions and in decision making processes of the business. It involves a coordination process linking and business methods with the formation of future plans and making decisions in business. Business economics being micro in nature, it is a study of the way individual units make of scale. These individual consumers and firms, and so these the topics on the microeconomic being behavior, factor pricing, economic conditions of a section of people, behavior of firms, and the location of the industry. So, firstly, what is product pricing? Product pricing is a pricing strategy in which the byproducts of a process are also sold separately at a specific price so as to earn additional revenue from the same infrastructure and setup. We can use an example for this. For instance, if we go to a meat shop, we buy the meat and the remains of the animal they are sold separately, say for 10 rupees or something, so that 10 rupees becomes an additional gain for the business. Second, consumer behavior. The consumer study of how individual customers, groups or organizations select, buy, use and dispose ideas, goods and services to satisfy their needs and wants. So it basically denotes where he buys goods or services and the way he utilizes them. Next one, factor pricing. Factor pricing is just a second. That an entrepreneur pays to avail the services rendered. And fourth one, coming economic conditions. So economic conditions basically tells us about the present state of an economy in a country or a region. These changes with economic and business cycles, as an economy goes through periods of expansion and contraction. Fifth one, the behavior of the firms. This tells us the behavior respect to price, output, and resource allocation decisions. It basically emphasizes on the decision making process. And lastly, location of the firms create an industry where there is abundance of raw materials and at cheaper rates. So, use of economic theories business economics, such as analyzing demand and forecasting, production and cost analysis, inventory management, market structure and pricing policies, resource allocation, theory of capital and investment decisions, profit analysis, and risk and uncertainty analysis. Now, business economics being a realistic science, we can say that business economics is a realistic science as it is concerned with the matters pertaining to the business conditions, considering the real conditions existing in the business field. These may include financial, organizational, environmental, and market related issues faced by the corporations. Next, business economics being a normative science. Business economics is a normative science as it studies the aims and objectives of a business firm. Sorry, uh, it determines the methods to be adopted for achieving these objectives. This business economics also makes an inquiry whether the decision making is good or bad. Therefore, it is a normative science. Usually, business economics offers suggestions for the application of economic principles and the formulation of policies in the planning for the future, etc. But still, the business should understand the environment thoroughly and establish decisions and rules accordingly. Therefore, business economics considers both the theories, that is positive and normative, but keeps more emphasis on the normative economic theory. Next, use of macroeconomics. Just a second. Yeah, so even though business economics includes microeconomics, it also uses various approaches of macroeconomics frequently, such as business cycles, national income, public finance, and foreign trade. So, what are business cycles? A business cycle is also known as an economic cycle or trade cycle. It is the downward and upward movement of the GDP, gross domestic product, around its long term growth trend. National income. National income is the aggregate money value of all incomes earned by all individuals and enterprises. It can also be defined as the money measure of the net aggregates of all commodities and services accruing to the inhabitants of an economy during a year. Third, public finance. Public finance is the study of the role of the government in the economy. What public finance does is it basically assesses the government revenue and expenditure of public authorities and the adjustment of one or the other to achieve desirable effects and avoid undesirable ones. Fourth one being foreign trade. Foreign trade is the exchange of capital goods and services across international borders or territories. It is all about imports and exports between countries. And yeah, thank you everyone for being a good audience. Please let me know if there are any doubts.
Good, Salman.
Thank you, sir.